Hey there clan, and welcome to a clan update for the 3rd of September 2014. Really this is just going to be a general update of what's been going on with the channel and also what's going to be coming up in the next little while. Really, of course, first thing I got to really talk about is PAX. PAX has just happened. I am having a look through some of the stuff that I think I could talk about with videos, regarding videos basically. And I still haven't found really anything that piqued my interest. Even the Dragon Age stuff, there isn't a lot of it. They merely confirm some things that are here or there, and also the multiplayer, they revealed the classes. Not really worth anything doing a full-on video, and I'm not too sure yet, but I will let you know if I decide to do that. But if there's anything from PAX that you really want me to have a look at, just send me a link via my email or tweet it to me, Facebook. Just send me a link. As I said, having a look through, there really isn't anything that I can think about what I want to discuss. Because, as I say, a lot of the games at PAX, while look interesting, I don't have a lot to say on. A couple of games, of course, I may have something to say are The Order 1866. That game looks fantastic. Dragon Age, of course, some bits and bobs, a few other games here, but in honesty, not a lot of games have me excited lately. The only ones that really have me excited are Arkham Knight, Dragon Age, and a few others that I can't remember the name of. But yeah, not really a lot, unfortunately. So, sorry, my hair's a mess. I'm not long out of shower. But I will cover the stuff if enough of you ask me, or if there's a specific one you want me to talk about. So yeah, that's about it basically. And if you remember, I just got to turn off the TV because of glare. But yeah, nothing really jumps out at me. So as I said, if there's anything you think would be worth talking about, please let me know. I will endeavour to do my best. I guess not, and really, I guess I could talk a lot about the performance of the channel. Really recently, I said back in June or July, I think it was around about the end of July. I left the network I was part of, and I'm now a full independent YouTuber. I have had some issues, unfortunately, minor copyright issues, not including an entire playthrough I did, which I eventually ended up just deciding to take down from the channel. My playthroughs don't get a lot of views, and especially this one, which was Arkham Origins. I took that entire playthrough down because I was just having too much hassle with Warner Brothers putting copyright match third-party content on it, even when it was partnered with a network. It was so irritating, I just decided to take down the whole playthrough. It wasn't a highly viewed playthrough, and I'm not too concerned about that. My playthroughs normally don't get a lot of views anyway. So yeah, I had to take that whole playthrough down, and a couple of wee minor videos that were not really of note. So I'm still having some issues, and overall, the channel's doing alright. It isn't doing as good as I would have thought it would have been doing. Last month was actually a really good month. Big thank you to, of course, the people who helped make that a thing. Of course, AMD Ability, Insanity, and N7, and a few others made that possible, I think. I know I'm a bit of a downer as it is. I don't think my content's really that good as is. I don't have as fancy as other people, but I've said that 1,000 times, and you always perk me up, so thank you for that. Really, as I say, right now the channel's doing okay. I wish it was doing better. As I say, subscriber growth has been good. We've gained nearly over 2,000 at the moment. We're nearly 2,200 in the space of a month, which is, I've never gained that many subscribers that fast in quite some time, and I'm guessing because the Dragon Age is getting closer and closer, we are gaining that, and if it keeps up, we might get 8,000 by the end of the year, which would be absolutely fantastic. Real, as I say, that's about all I've got to say on the channel. I guess I talk a little bit about Patreon. Patreon has been fine. The Patreons have been very kind, and I'm very grateful for them. If you don't know, I have a Patreon, which you can donate a minimum of $1 a month to the channel to help continue and support it. Right now we have about just under $40. There's a lot of video at the end of there. I am going to be doing something for the Patreons. I may be doing a Google Hangout once a month with them if they want to join me, and we can just chat, maybe play a little Cards Against Humanity, or play something together, which will then go on the channel a bit later if they're okay with that. I'm going to try and do some with the Patreons, but right now, as I said, I'm very restricted. I do apologise because of lack of funds, and also I don't have a lot to offer. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my Patreon page, it's always linked in the description. Go check it out if you haven't already. And while we're on that topic, I guess I have to talk a little bit about the YouTube tip jar or fan funding thing that's going to be implemented, I think, within the next while. I'm not too sure of the exact date of when it'll be implemented. There is some beta holders out there at the moment who only in 4 countries: America, Japan, Mexico and Canada, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. It's not in Europe yet. Um, really, as I say, is what I've been able to gather about the whole YouTube tip jar system is it's basically a PayPal donation button. Only Google take I think it's like a 5% cut upon 25 cents or 27 cents, something along those lines. And basically, it's just something similar to along the lines of sort of like a YouTube as a Twitch subscription. Only it's a one-time thing, and the maximum you can donate, which is roughly $500. If you're unaware, this is something that YouTube is going to be implementing fairly recently for channels, basically. It will allow you, if you so desire, to donate money directly to me. I've asked my Patreons, my Facebook followers, my Twitter followers, and a friend or two about this, and we're all kind of in the same agreement that this is an okay thing, and it's welcome if you want. I do have a PayPal donation button, which is, I don't advertise it, it's always in the link in the description, it's on my channel. It's basically, I don't advertise ways to donate because I don't think that's the main reason why my channel's here, but it's just they're there. I set up my donation button and also my Patreon all because of you, clan. You asked for it and you wanted a way for me to support me, so I need to know, would you be okay if I was to implement this YouTube tip jar system? Some people have said just keep the PayPal donation button, but that says not everyone knows about the PayPal donation, but because I don't bring too much attention to it, because I don't like that. It kind of makes me sound like I'm begging for money. I'm actually okay with it. Overall, my opinion on it is that it's just another way to support people who make content, and it's a little bit more legitimate than PayPal, because PayPal is really something I probably shouldn't be using for this kind of content. I'm not a charity. And I'm going to be trying to remove the whole donation thing from my channel. I'm going to be trying to more like a tip system. So that's what the fan funding thing is there, and I am going to leave it up to the clan whether or not I enable it. As it is, I'm very much in the mindset that I don't beg for money, I don't ask for it. It's completely up to you if you do that. I'm not going to say no, and if you think my channel's worth X amount of money, then I'll leave it up to you. But basically, as it is, I have to thank this is great, because I wouldn't have this mic, I wouldn't have this cam, I probably wouldn't have a few things here or there without the clan's help, so I am gratefully appreciated that. So I need to ask, would you be okay if I implemented the YouTube tip jar system or fan funding if it was to be implemented? When it's implemented, probably by now. If I do enable it, I will not advertise it. I will basically say it's there. I do not know where it will appear on that. I don't know if it will appear at the bottom of the videos or somewhere. Maybe I'll address it once a month. But let me just clarify this right now. Any donations to me of any kind, except for the Patreon one, because it's there, I don't advertise it. I will not. If you want to send me a message along with it, I won't have. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to happen. In fact, Total Biscuit on the Corruptional podcast said this will happen. There will be people who will have like a monthly video of here's all the donators and how much they donated. I'm not going to do that thing. I'm never going to do something like that. Here's how I see donations. It's a donation that you've sent to me, and it remains between me and you. I will not share it. I will. You may get a tweet at one point saying thank you for your donation, something along those lines, but I will not address how much you gave or any message you send me, because I think it's a bit of a personal thing. So that's how I would implement it. I still want you to think about it, but I won't advertise it that often. I will just maybe activate it, and it's there, same with my PayPal button. So yeah, I think I'll move on to the last wee thing I want to talk about. Of course, there's two actually things I'm going to be talking about. I just wanted to get the tip jar system out of the way. Two of the last things I want to talk about briefly are the Warriors non-gaming, well, three things actually. Warriors non-gaming geeky zone and a gaining experience. So those are the two things that I'm going to try and do a bit more often. The first thing, of course, is a little thing that I do with myself or a friend. I started doing it with Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't done one in a while, mainly because there hasn't been a lot that I've wanted to talk about, but there has been some stuff that have came up that I am going to be talking about, and I am going to have my friend N7 Strider on there as well. It's regarding basically the DC movies. I am going to be trying to implement that some way, shape or form. We are going to try and schedule that. It's a bit tricky with our schedules, unfortunately, but we will try and do that. The other thing, of course, is Gaining Experience, which is my D&D show from now on. We are trying to schedule the second session of that. Unfortunately, I've been having some major issues with my internet, and it's dropping in and out all the fucking time, so I have to try and get that sorted. But we are trying to arrange a gaming experience session sometime this week, if not next week, where it's basically just us playing D&D solo campaign. Some of you like it, some of you are like, why the fuck are you doing it? I want to do it because I want to get better at DMing, and I really enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, and unfortunately I don't get to play it as often as I liked. And N7 is one of the friends that said if we wanted to do it, we could do it. So I enjoy D&D, I really want to do more of it, but as I said, I don't have that many people I know who play it. So he's okay with that. He says we can do it whenever, as I say, but we just need to sort out a schedule when we can try and do it, maybe either bi-weekly or weekly, depending on our schedules. Yeah, I think that's about everything else. The last thing, of course, I have to talk about is MCM Comic-Con, and this is this Saturday, the 6th and 7th of September. I am going to it. On the first day, I am going with a couple of friends, and I think one other person, and on the Sunday, I am going with my family. Basically, I went last year and had an absolute blast. Unfortunately, N7 will not be able to make it this year. And a few other clan members who were supposed to be able to make it, unfortunately had to cancel it due to financial reasons, which I completely understand. But I am going to go to MCM Comic Con, and I'm going just for the shits and giggles. I'm not going to be, not going to cover it. I might record a couple wee vlogs here or there about it and take plenty of pictures. Don't worry about it. And then maybe I'll do a little slideshow thing at the end of it. And maybe I'll do a slideshow video about my experience there. Like I did last year, I think I did. Now, I am going to be friends on the first day, but I'll probably not wandering a bit myself, and I do know a couple of clan members have stated that you will be going. As it says, if any is happen to see me, now, there are some things I have to say right now. If you happen to see me, you can more than welcome to come up and say hi and talk a little bit. Do understand, though, if I'm eating or I'm with my friends, maybe to chit-chat, maybe wait a little bit. But in general, if you see me, just come up and talk to me. I'm a friendly guy, don't worry, and say hi and all that if you want a picture or something stupid like that, like why would you want a picture of this ugly mug? Feel free to, I'm going to be taking pictures with cosplayers all over the place. I love cosplay. And I know a couple of clan members have said they want to challenge me to DDR, so I'll happily accept any DDR challenges. I'm going to be going in a pseudo cosplay. It's not really a proper cosplay, at least in my eyes. I've basically ordered a military jacket, an N7 patch, and an Alliance military patch, and I've attached them, I've put them together basically, and that's what I'm going as. I'm going as a modern day N7 soldier. I don't have a Commander Shepherd or anything written on it. I will also be wearing a set of dog tags, which are Commander Shepherd N7 dog tags. So that's what I'll be in, probably both days, depending on how smelly it gets on the first day. So I'll be wearing that and probably a pair of jeans and a nice pair of Converses or something. Very simple cosplay. I really wanted to do something more complicated this year, but unfortunately lack of funds prevented me from doing it, sadly, and also lack of a workspace. That's the major problem, is I can't walk on that. I am going to be experimenting a little bit once I get some money with making some cosplay weapons out of Eva foam. I don't know if you want me to record maybe step by step of how I go along. As it says, I'm going to be trying maybe making a gun, an axe, a sword, that kind of thing out of Eva foam. But right now, as I said, it's mainly due to the lack of funds that I'm unable to do that. But right now, as I say, that is it. So if you do have to see me at Comic-Con, at MCM Comic-Con, you're more than welcome to come up and say hi. I'll chit-chat to the heart's content. I'm mainly going to be going there for having a bit of shits and giggles, and also I'm going to try and get an autograph of DC Douglas and Courtney Taylor, who are going to be there, the voice of Jack and Legion. I'm debating whether or not I should take my copy of Mass Effect 2 with me and get them to sign that, or I should take the Mass Effect 2 art book and get them to sign their character pages. I'm not too sure at the moment. I still need to have a little think about it. Like as I say, I've got the art of the Mass Effect universe here. I'm thinking about taking that and getting them to sign that, their character page at least. Or Mass Effect 2 and maybe get that signed by them. I'm not too sure yet. I still need to have a think. I don't know if I'll get a chat with them or if I'll get a chance to get a picture with them, but I will at least get their autograph, hopefully. These will actually be the first voice actors, in fact, first actors I'll have ever met or gotten an autograph from, at least personally. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get a picture with them and get their autographs. I don't know, probably would chit-chat with them because there'll be a long-ass fucking line. But those are the two people I'm going to go and try and get an autograph off of, and maybe a quick picture, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, I think that's about everything. I thank you for your patience in watching this clan update. As I say, videos might be a little bit slow at the moment. This is actually one last thing I should probably say. Right now, I'm job hunting like a motherfucker. I've applied for at least 20 jobs in the past 3 to 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, sorry. So I'm basically applying jobs left, right, and centre. I know a lot of you wish I could do this full time. Unfortunately, due to the lack of funds, and I can't make this into a stable income, I can't, unfortunately. So I am looking for a job, so that videos might be a bit more scarce than usual. And of course, once I get a job, they'll be even more scarce. I will still try and keep up to my 3 videos a week. But at the moment, as I say, I just need to wait and see, sadly. So I think I'll wrap things up there. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. I should probably actually get the record button to hit the stop record button. Again, thank you for all your support. I hope that this is successful and everything keeps going the way it's going. Other than that, I thank you for watching. As always, I am Scottish Warrior 92, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.